calm down.
Mic check, 1, 2. Hi, my name is Haze, and I support the ways we blaze. My days go by in a daze. Stepping through the haze, will you be phased? I'm a bit lazy and crazy, but that's just how they raised me. Or maybe it was a lack of external discipline that made me learn to mentally win on my own while focusing, listening to your tone. This is something that I wrote on the 11th. Is today the 11th?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone and everything needs to make more progress. And to grow, you usually have to put yourself in uncomfortable circumstances or environments. Then that stress can trigger evolution. Survival of the fittest. Until we grew into the age where you don't need to be fit. You can just leech and destroy, devastate, living life failing to create anything besides hate. What a whack-ass fate. Here, let me alleviate your mind from this kind of find. Let's rewind, take a rip and unwind. What creates this bind? Is all of our time truly timed? What does it mean when your life always feels as if you're in a dream? Can the real really be seen? Are you that keen, or are you just another selfish fiend? I wrote this on the 9th. Not that it really matters, but... Carbon and oxygen. It must have seemed like a good place to begin. Or was it when entirely different molecular structures lent a hand to developing ruptures on a brand new land? Now that land is a ground in which you found to stand. We even have oceans with many flowing motions, a time that creates commotions. While the moon's highlighting the remnants of ruins, is it also pushing and pulling your emotions? Why diss true nature's bliss?
Yeah! Yes. Nature!
Is a physicist a realist or an idealist? Here, let me help you rebuild this. Both are good and should be utilized, or a step may be missed. Why continue to build upon a failing system? Look back at past tradition. Buildings lasting centuries, containing ancient memories. Mystic appearing hieroglyphics. Monuments confusing modern physics. Why did we build communities? How did we attract all of the disease? Why do so many think true happiness is just a tease? Why do so many lose themselves using drugs as a release? Why do the peaceful protecting the Constitution get beaten by police? Why is there so much control? Why does it seem like they're trying to deplete my soul? Why are books burned? Why isn't knowledge more easily earned? Why is this the direction the world turned? Rights, sadly, aren't just given away, but they must be worked for every day. These forces are massive, and getting more massive. Why are the people so passive? Eventually this form of social system will give. There's a bunch of houses, yet nowhere for some to live. No wonder why crime is so common in the street, when the real world is getting ignored by the elite. Poverty. It all started when they stole everyone's property, and distributed it in this property. It's all a fucking monopoly.
Yeah! Yeah! Should I listen? Yeah.
News. The news is a bunch of illusions. It's meant to distract and give your brain contusions. It's shown with the way some react to all the false conclusions of what truly makes the world intact and affects a society. There are way deeper things going on in reality. Yet, for some reason, they don't want you to see all that can be. Look at Iceland's successful peaceful revolutions. Their people got together to make good solutions. Now they have social reform, and their people aren't so torn. The real thieves went to jail. I hope they weren't given an option for bail. They really tried to set up the people to fail, while tipping justice's scale. Luckily some stand up and prevail, and some try to no avail, while the politicians hide behind their veils. Once you get together like a society and get past a calamity, you can have a better reality. There's no reason for every dollar to be debt. It's not a logical concept. It makes us all fret. That's why they stood up against it. They realized it caused a huge deficit. That puzzle piece doesn't fit. Where's the piece? Taken away by the police. Together, the views of society can be reborn. These old paths are far too worn. Look, they try to warn and warn of how the world's growing worn and changing its form, evolving with oil. Or we'll wait. We'll just provide more dying soil? Yeah, no shit. The littlest things can affect so much more. It's another type of war. Biological warfare on the people on Earth. The fucking creation of birth. So many things are going extinct. Why the fuck do you think? The way the world is turning is on the brink. Let's hope this shit doesn't sink, or should it? Should it just sink and sink back into the womb of the earth, then get spat back out, being given rebirth? The biological treason is like a lesion. It's always in season. You can see it in the lack of treason, the way it affects your breathing. It's completely visible if you look into things with reason, even no reason. Biological warfare is globally illegal. So why the fuck would you do it to your people? Why would you do it to your people? Why is oppression a continuing sequel? The taking away of rights is sadly just the prequel. Blindly following dictates of one who leads, the propaganda seeds, created so many evil deeds. It's time to bite the hand that feeds, the beast. It's the least we can do. Here are your choices, the puppet on the left or the puppet on the right. All the true actions aren't even in your sight. It's quite a fright when they're dropping bombs and arresting people playing songs. These times are wrong. These people, the elite, their actions are kept far too discreet. Only a wise man should be the one to help lead a land. A wise man would act without an ego. They wouldn't dictate their actions by what's legal. I need to do something better along this route, without a doubt. This route is the path of my life, and I know there's more than my life that's affecting the world's strife. So where do I begin to bring these fallacies to an end? Will you help me, my friend? I'm looking for those who will stand by my side. Those who won't just run away and hide. Those who look at what's inside. Things come better if we work for it. No one should be rewarded for not doing shit. You have to take control of this instinct. Dedication shouldn't be so distant. It should be persistent. To the evil forces we must be resistant. Passion and dedication hold so much beauty to me. I want it all around in my reality. If you realize we're one, we're being closer to being the side that won. There will always be positive and negative. But once it all balances, the world may give. And oh, it gave. Almost to a hollowed out grave, but I know it's still there to save. Just be brave. Realize now is when you live and have the energy to give to this reality.
Yeah! Ooh! Yeah!
Iceland had a lot of similar economic issues that we had, but their people were actually able to get together and work like a society should work to be able to get the bad people out of power and actually get social reform and make progress, and to be able to get rid of things like the Federal Reserve, which is just a leech on your society. Because there's absolutely no reason that every dollar has to be a Federal Reserve note going into debt as soon as it's created. A lot of other countries have currency that works absolutely fine by just creating this currency once you work and having this currency be a part of your economy, your natural economy, compared to this other bullshit financial scheme, which is what the Federal Reserve is. So that's a part of what I'm talking about here.
Centralized banking fucked everything.
Here's another one that I wrote today. When the world stays the same, there's only you to blame. What a shame, it all went up in flame. The But like a phoenix can rise from the ash, you could create something meant to last. One day, that will also be in the past. In the end, time goes by too fast. But alas, imagine the world covered by grass and trees, not cement and disease. These perceptions of society seem so bent to me. Is our lifespan truly indefinitely floating through this reality? Then why not create something potentially infinite? Something that will stay even after your mind went. If time repeats, why are so many still in their seats? It all begins when something else ends. It all begins when you see all the warnings. It all begins when you start losing your family and friends. It all begins when you lose yourself and put all your opinions back on the shelf. Now that you're past the start, how have you let it affect your heart? Are the things you sought the things you thought you would have fought to protect? Do you see the way it can reflect? From eye to eye, it's there, so why deny? Most of us are just trying to get by.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
I appreciate everyone's listening. If anyone ever wants to talk to me about some deep shit, I love philosophy. Always down to talk.
Woo! Deep shit! Deep shit!
I'd love to meet and collaborate with people that actually are dedicated to making society better, because it has to start from in your own life. You have to manifest the creation that you want to see in the world. It won't start if you just keep on looking for other people to start it for you. That's been going on for way too long, man.
Fuck yeah.
It's time to take action.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff right there. Let's give her a round of applause. She puts words together in awesome ways. It's really good to get some words from her. So